against Chris Jones a lot over the years. What are those battles like with him?
Uh, I mean, a guard could attest for it more than me, but Chris Jones is very crafty, man. It's very crafty. He's gonna go when he wants, and he's gonna do what he wants when he wants to. He's very, very, very fluid, like water. Like he's very just like very big and can move very fluidly. And as a D lineman, he's the best at what he does. So um, the battles are great because I'm good too. But overall, I enjoy playing against great players. Chris Jones is one of those players that plays the game the right way, and he's a good competitor. You know, he's always true. Like he doesn't try any extra. He's just between the whistles, and he plays hard. You know, when he wants.
Not just great players, but obviously a great defensive coordinator that they have in Spags. Is there ever a time that you face them and fails to surprise you in any sort of way? And just how do you describe the challenge of going up against
Just
Spags?
yeah, and that's a great question. I think overall, with playing the Chiefs as an offensive player, you have to know that everything that's possible is possible. You know, they can bring anything. They could bring literally anything, and they're very smart. They're very smart, and they craft their defensive scheme up so well, where you have to be at your best, honestly, because if you're lacking and your eyes are not in the right place when you're setting, or if you're doing a pass set, he can bring all type of different looks that could trick you. And when it comes to playing fronts and people and coaches like this with a lot of experience, you just have to be ready because you might think, oh, this is a look where it looks like the defensive end and the defensive tackle are gonna run a game, but nope, they won't run a game. They'll run uh, a linebacker to pick you and run this way and fake you this way and really go out in coverage. Uh, Overall, they're good at what they do consistently. That's why they're good, and that's why they win. They're good at what they do on a consistent basis.
Given the history um, over the years with Kansas City, do you look at this just simply just as another game, another Sunday game where you're just trying to go 1-0?
The perfect answer, yeah, I look at it like it's the another game. But realistically, from having all the history that we've had, you go into these games just with that extra thought, like we've been sparring and battling with these guys for years and years and years. And just knowing that, but it doesn't change anything. Like it doesn't change the overall anger, or it doesn't get you off of your pivot. Like it just keeps you focused, extra focused, where it's like, all right, the Chiefs are here. Cool. They're the real deal. All right. Not that no other team isn't, but you just look at them with just a little brighter star because they're a good team and they win Super Bowls and they win games, right? So you have to know who your opponent is. Like this is not a regular dude as a analogy. Like this is not just a regular boxing match. This is, in a way, Floyd or Mike Tyson, guys that win and find ways to win. Yeah.
Talk to Josh and Taryn and you, and guys who have been through the years of this battle
Yeah.
between the two teams. And everybody has told us, your goal is just to go 1-0. It is another game, but when you have to approach it with that mentality, though, how difficult can that be because of all those things you mentioned
Yeah.
of just the heatedness between this rivalry?
It is. It is difficult, like we have the core of it as just go 1-0, but within the core of the picture and that you're drawing, the 1-0 is in the middle, you still have all of the other things that make the picture. But yes, that is in it. And it is hard, because we're competitors and we want to win. So like we don't just forget about what happened last year or the year and before, the year before that or the year before that. Never. Like we understand that, it's shootouts every year. It's good play after good play, good defensive play after good defensive play, good offensive play after good offensive play, and two great quarterbacks doing, MVP style things consistently. So we understand who we're playing. We understand what we have to do. But within the process, I feel like you really just need to get lost in the process of what we do well here and then get to the game, and we'll see the game when we and get there. But you can't fake it. Yeah, but you think about it, but realistically, try to be 1-0.
these two teams, it seems like it's always a one play that makes this difference every time they play together.
Yeah.
I mean, you see that too? It's just kind of one play.
Yeah. I call it more of a game of inches. A game of inches. You know, like a lot of people see yards. A lot of people see the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. It's game of inches. It'd be like this much. The margin of winning be like this much, man. Like, you know, it's if you take this and you go to the sideline and you put that much on a sideline catch, he's either in or out. It could be this much more was all we needed for him to be in. This much more was all it took for them to be out, to win or lose. And whether it's a QB sneak, like whether it's a first down, second down, third down, fourth, you know, a punt, you know, goal line, a safety, anything. It's a game of inches. And we understand when you play good teams, it's always going to come down to the inches and not the yards. You have to do just as much to gain an inch as well as it's just as much to gain a yard. And if you understand ball, like you can understand that. But it really is a game of inches.
Last year's loss sit.
How long did last year's loss sit? Shoot, it's still sitting now. You know, like it goes away. It never goes away. When you're one game away and to where you just want to be, right? When you're one play away from where you want to be, when you're one yard away from where you want to be, you know, a half an inch where you want to be, right? You know, like you don't forget about it, but you think about it and you just keep it in your back pocket and, you know, just let it sting a little bit. And think about it like all the time. But I let it go for the most part. Like it's not like a heavy hat, you know, it's out of there. But, you know, like we just know that the Chiefs are just one of those teams that it's a part of our history. It's just a part of our course here. It's just a part of our history when this thing is all said and done, when I'm long gone and the Bills look like a totally different place. The games between us and the Chiefs will be talked about forever. And, you know, our goal is to win. So we want the history books to say wins.
Tom's question then, but does the fact that you do so often play them in the playoffs make this easier to sort of put in perspective, knowing that, hey, whatever happens here, because you guys have won in the regular season, more likely than not, you guys are just going to end up seeing them down the road again with more at stake.
Yeah, we have like that thought for a lot of teams, you know, for a lot of teams, like we can see them multiple times, right? Like we can see them multiple times in critical spots in the season. And coming in, like we think about that with the Jets, the Patriots, and the Dolphins. Like we have to see them multiple times. Like I think in one year we played the Patriots 3 times, right? It was like we played them 3 times. So like we've been here and seen that happen. So we know that, but at this football thing is different. Things happen. We could see guys not just 2 times in a season, not just once, sometimes even 3. And yes, we do think about that, but realistically, we have to focus on the current and not, you know, how many weeks left? 7 or 8, 9. You know, focus on now.
Up against a defense like the Chiefs where Spags can move players around and can muddy the coverages. As an offensive lineman, how do you make sure you're not being fooled by what you're maybe seeing?
Communicate. Get on the same page with communication. Because even if we do get confused and we're on the same page, we're on the same page. And if we're on the same page, we'll probably have a better chance of blocking the right people than if one guy is on page 3 while the next guy is on page 6 or 7, right? Like you want to be on the same page and let's all write the same story on the same page. See what happens. Did we get a plus or did we get a minus? And just go with it. But I just let the communication flow and I just listen and just let everybody say what they're saying. And, you know, me as the oldest guy on the line, not the oldest, but, you know, the OG on the line, just let it flow and get on the same accord of our language, because our language is different. And, you know, we'll say things and I know exactly what it means, but just listen to the communication and go with whatever it's called, you know, and then play ball. Because realistically, we play people, right? Like we play people within calls. Like there's 11 people on our side, 11 people on their side. 11 on 11. most likely I have to make sure the guy that's over me is with me. Dave is married to him. Connor's married to him, and so forth, right? On the football field. And then next play, set hut, you know?
Developed that language over the starts this line has had together? Is it like just kind of happened? Do you like tell
Yeah.
them over like what the exact language is going to be, or have you kind of just learned it? Like how has that gone?
More so like how does it form is what you're asking? Yeah. I'm so glad that you asked it because, you know, this one right here was kind of more serious, like interview. And it's like, and it's like, you know, like you a girl, you got your girls, right? Like y'all in the bar. If y'all talking about this guy or something like that, like y'all might say, or something like that, and be like, yo, that's my dog or something like that, right? Like, you never know, bro. But like, what I'm just saying is over time, you're gonna form a type of verbiage with your people, right? Like you with your family on Thanksgiving and Christmas, like you and your brother might have or sister, y'all might have a little lingo like, bro, what's mom talking about, right? Like, kind of like that. And we're a bunch of grown kids that, you know, make fun out of the smallest things. But I'm glad that you asked that because my brain started spinning, and I feel like Dion. So I appreciate you.
Kind of like something though that you guys like. How often is it where it's like, oh, okay, like we have to talk over that communication, or you guys feel like at this point you're like all on the same page and like don't have, you know, like how fluid is that? I guess.
Hear me break down the question. I think it starts as the term, maybe, and then it just flows into what it flows. And what I say to Dave ain't the same as what Spencer is saying to Osiris, and what Osiris is saying to Connor, what Connor is saying to Spencer, and what Connor is saying to me. As everything jumps, everybody has their own type of thing. Like if I'm saying something, Dave knows I'm not talking to you, so don't even think about nothing that I'm saying, because one, this play has nothing to do with you. I'm talking to Connor, and if I'm like talking to Connor, you never know. I might say pizza dough or something that you might be like, what did he just say? Yeah, I just said pizza dough, right? So now the world might know that what pizza dough means something. But does it? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? If you know, you know.
Shakir such a fun teammate and a guy that is easy to root for?
A fun teammate because he's small but strong, and he's himself. When we're on the football field and we see all the little things that he does, we don't know what be happening. We never know what happens. Like he'll catch the ball and all of a sudden, like, but like you'll see little feet, and then there'll be a big pile of people. Then all of a sudden, Khalil will be way up there scoring a touchdown. I think that's what makes it fun. Overall, he's not really a big talker. He's not really like I'm gonna come and we're gonna, you know, talk about this topic. No, he's just gonna be awkward and just Khalil and just be, you know, the guy, you know. But I can talk about his on the field stuff because that's what we laugh at and talk about. It's just like, how does he do it? Like he just be here and all of a sudden he'd be there. And it's like, and a lot of big people grabbed you. Like, how did you get away from all the big people? Like, I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to have a teammate that understands that, you know, you got to be small and big at the same time. Yeah. The Dawkins family for Halloween? Great question. I hate that I'm going to say this. Actually, I don't hate it, but we're K-pop demon hunters. It is taking over the world. This K-pop, you know, my little soda pop, you know, like that. Like I even posted it on my last picture on Instagram. Like it's like whatever. But yeah, little K-pop, you know, with the hair and everything. My kids love it. Who knows? They keep us young. Keep us young. And isn't it like it's not Disney, right? Like what is it? It's Netflix. Yeah, it's from Sony. Yeah, like it's crazy. No, it's incredibly good. Yeah, good bops. My little soda pop. Yeah, the Blue Jays is cool. It was an experience. I really enjoy going because hopefully the people know that the majority of the people that are playing and that are on the team were with us on the Bisons. Like they were here and now they're there, you know? So I enjoy supporting us, the family, right? And the fact that championships are so close and around us, like they're just around us. The Bandits, now Toronto, it's just in that era and just in that aura of the air. So, just trying to catch some air, slam dunk it down here in Orchard Park.